Good day to all of you. You're welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we will be continuing with what we were doing before this. We will learn how to link CSS files to HTML files, and also how to link script files, that's JavaScript files, to HTML file. Then we will also learn how to link HTML files to themselves. So let's tackle it now. I'm Ro, Asante Patrick Role Model, and I'm still your facilitator. Let's take it further. Okay, so in our previous lesson, we had these folders created. Then also, let's start. We have a folder called Rows Consult created. Inside of Rows Consult, we had another folder we call the test site. Inside of test site, we had 4 folders. We had HTML folder, we had styles folder, we had script folder, then we had images where are you? So test site images folder. We learned how to link our images to our HTML file in the previous video, and also so inside of HTML we're having index.html file, right? Inside of style we're having style.css. Let me clean this. CSS. Then inside of script we're having script.js. For the sake of clarity, I would like to enlarge it so that you see it all. Let's go. Let me use this rather. Let's enlarge it. Okay. So we have rows consult, and also rows consult. Inside of rows consult we have test site. Let me do this. Write this well. Test site. Then also inside of test site we have 4 folders. We have HTML, we have styles, and we have scripts, and we also have images. Let me rewrite this thing well. We have what? Images. Then also, okay. So inside of this we have we have the following. Inside of HTML we have index.html. Then we have style.css. Then we have script.js. So as I said earlier on, in this video we'll be learning how to link the style.css to index.html, then also the index.html to another HTML file, and also the script.js to index.html. So let's begin. So linking what? Linking CSS to HTML. Linking CSS to HTML. That's awesome. So let's tackle it. How do we do this? As I said in earlier videos, We are now inside of what? Index dot html. Index.html. We are inside of this file. You should know the location of this file. This file is located inside of what? HTML folder. You get it? Inside of HTML folder. If you want to get style.css, then it means we will have to go outside of what? Our HTML folder. Going outside, we use this 1, 2, then our backslash, then HTML. Then also, then we will go inside of what? Styles folder. You get it? Styles. When we go into styles, then we would be able to, let me see if I can. No. Sorry. So we would be able to, so that's it. We will be able to access our style.css file. So this will be how we'll be able to do this. And also how we'll be able to link our CSS to our HTML file. Let's take it a bit further. In HTML, you don't just have to do this. No, you don't just have to do this. You will have to use an HTML element. And the element we use for this purpose, is called the link element. The link element have an attribute we call the rel. Rel is all about describing the type of file that we want to link. So what type of file? We call it the style sheet. The style sheet. Okay, so we will have to enclose this inside of what? A double quote or a single quote, whichever one that you want. Okay, so we have rel, then we equalize it to what? Style sheet. Then the next attribute is called href, which we call the hypertext reference. The H stands for hypertext, then ref stands for reference. This more or less like the source attribute inside of our images tag. You get it? So href would give us the source of the style sheet that we would be using. So that's where we will be writing this code as we had here. So we'll be needing this inside our okay. So we'll be needing this. We'll be needing this inside our href here. href. So let's start. We'll give it a double quote, then 1, 2, then HTML. Then we'll close this. Let's take it a bit further. Then we'll go into what? Styles. Then we will be able to access our style.css. Let me close it. Side double quote. Then after that, I will have to enclose my link tag. So that's basically what we have. Let me enlarge it for the sake of clarity. Then we'll go through them one after the other. It is important. Very, very, very important. So let's go. We have this, our link. Is that not the link? Okay, then we are saying that this link will need rel. Rel is just relative, and this specifies the type of file that we want to link. Okay, and this always take the value of what? Style sheet. Let me see if I would be able to clean this and rewrite it well for the sake of clarity. Okay, for the sake of clarity, let me see. So we have style sheet. Nice one. So inside of our style sheet is enclosed in what? Double quotes. You get it? That's fine. Let's take it a bit further. Then we'll come to our href attribute, and this will specify the source. So as you can see, we have our 2 dot over here, our backslash html, which means we are outside of it now. Going inside, we go inside and we go forward. Styles, then also. Okay, so we go inside styles. And we will be able to access our style.css file. Clean this. These things as well. Clean them. Then I'll rewrite them. Style.css. Okay, so that's it. Then we'll have to enclose this inside of double quote and enclose our tag. Let me clean this. Okay, let me clean this so that we won't be confused. I have to rewrite it, so there's no need for it over here. Okay, so that's basically how to link our HTML file. Okay, that's basically how to link our CSS file to our HTML file. Okay, that's fine. So let's carry it a bit further. Now we'll be learning how to link our script.js to our HTML. So linking script.js, don't forget, is what? JavaScript. Linking JavaScript to HTML. Okay, so that's that. Let's go. Okay, let me bring it down a bit. Nice one. So linking JavaScript to HTML. Don't forget, we are still inside of what? Index.html. Index.html. Okay, in order to be able to link our script.js, which is inside our script folder, we'll have to come outside of what? This. Outside of our HTML file, which contains index.html. So let's go. 1, 2, then this, then also 1, 2, 3, 4. We are outside of HTML. We go inside of what? Script. 2, 3, then also. Let's take it a bit further. Then we'll be able to access script.js. Okay, so this is what we will need in order to be able to do this and do it well. In order for us to be able to do this and do it well. That's right. Okay, so let's see. In doing this, we will need an HTML. We will need an element that will help us link this script.js to our HTML file. You get it? So let's see, what is the link? What is the element that we use an element called script. So script is the element that we will be using. Script is the element we would be using. Let me separate this for the sake of clarity. Okay, so we'll be using this element script to link our JavaScript file to index.html. I will take time to explain something later on, but here we'll just learn how to link it. So script always takes, so let's write it script. Okay, what is the attribute that script takes? It takes the source attribute. And in this source attribute we will just need the source of the file that we need. And that also, so let's see, we'll have to put it in double quotation marks, then we move on 1 2. Let me do this so that we would be able to see this thing well. Okay, let's go. Then 1 2 3. Oh, this mouse are disturbing. That also. Okay, that's it. We are outside of our HTML folder now. Then we'll have to go inside our script folder, scripts. That also. Then inside of this script we'll have our script. Let me clean this. Our script .js. Then I'll have to close this. I'll have to close my script tag. So that's that. That's basically all you need. Basically, as time goes on, we'll see other attribute that the script tag or element takes. So for now, that's that. Let me enlarge it, then we go through together one after the other. That also for the sake of clarity. No, okay. For the sake of clarity, let's see. Let's enlarge this. Then we'll go through it together. Okay, so this is our script tag. So then we are saying it will take the source attribute. Inside of the source attribute, that's where we will be giving our source, where the thing is located, where the file in this case is located. You get it? So we have our 2 dots, we have backslash, we have HTML, and again we have what this. Then we go inside our script folder and access our script.js file. Inside of this, then we will come and close our script tag. That also. So that's it. That's it for now. Let's go on. Okay, so that's it. Then we will learn how to link HTML files to one another. So linking HTML files. Linking HTML files. You take note of the tags that we are using. Now let's say we already have index.html, then also index.html. Nice one. This is our first HTML file. Then we create another HTML file. Let me bring this thing a bit down. Another HTML file, and this one we are going to name it home.html. We want to link these two files to each other. Then also, let's see how to do this. Now we know that both index.html and home.html are located inside the same folder, which is what? HTML, which is HTML, which is HTML. That also. Okay, so both of these are inside the folder of what? HTML. So do we need to go outside HTML in order to access home.html? No, right? Okay, that's fine. We don't need to go outside HTML. So in this case, we just have to specify the name of the file that we want to link. So by doing so, we just have to write home.html inside our index.html file in order to link it. But what is the HTML tag that we use for this? HTML tag or element that we use for this is called the anchor element, which takes the letter A. The anchor element. The anchor element always links HTML files to another, and it is also used in creating links. So let's see how to do this. Our anchor element will take the attribute called href, and this href, as we know it already, will just specify the path. In this case, since we don't have to go outside of our HTML file or folder, we just have to write the name of the file that we need. That also, so we just have home.html, and we are good to go. Then we'll close our. Okay, let me bring this thing down. Let me enlarge it a bit. Okay. Then also, so we have home.html, and we'll close it with this. Then our anchor tag will also be closed. Let me do this thing well, so that we do understand it well. Let me see. Okay. So how do we do it? We said we use what? The anchor tag. Then we will use href as our attribute. Then we'll just specify the name home.html inside of this. Then we'll close our anchor tag. Then between these two, we'll have to write this. Maybe go to index, which is not good though. We don't use something like this. Go to index. So go to index will be visible as a link to the user. So the user will have to click on go to index, and it will take the user straight up to what? Index.html file. So that's it. Don't forget, we have to close our anchor tag with this. So between these two, that's where we are writing what the user will be seeing. So this brings us to the end of this lesson. If you don't understand anything, please, you contact me. Message that me privately. Okay, message that me privately for any clarifications. Let me not forget, there are some rules that we need to know. As I said earlier on, let me take it rules. As I said earlier on, we know that we use 1, 2 to go outside of what? A folder. Then we just need this to go inside of the folder. That also. Okay, what are some of the possible situations that we might come across as we learn this, as we would want to link our files. We are saying that there are some times that the two files will be in the same folder. So two files will be in the same folder. In this case, you just have to specify the name of the file that you will have to link. So just write name of the file. Using the appropriate HTML element. If we are to link it inside a subfolder, a file inside a subfolder, then we'll have to use this. Oh, sorry for the rain. Sorry for the rain. We'll have to write the name of subfolder. Let me clean this. So name of subfolder. Then we'll bring the dash. Then write the name of what? Name of file. So these rules are important, very, very important. Write the name of subfolder. Then we'll bring a slash sign, a backward slash. Then write what? The name of the file. If the file is located inside a double subfolder, then we'll have to write the first subfolder. So let's see, situation 3 or case 3. We will say a sub, then another sub folder. Then also sub folder. Sub folder. Let me clean this. Sub folder. Sub folder. This is where our file is located. Then we'll have to do this. We'll have to write the name of our subfolder first. Name of first subfolder. So we have sub1, okay, slash sub2, slash name of file. Okay, so that's it. What if our file is located above the folder that we are already in? Above what? Current folder. Above current folder. Sorry for the rain. Above current folder. Then it means that we will have to go outside current folder. So going outside, we use 1, 2, then this, then also, then current folder, then also, then let me clean this. Current folder, then name of file. Okay, name of file. Take key note of this. Okay, let's take another situation where our file is located above the current file, folder, sorry, current folder, above current folder, and in a subfolder. What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to link it? So first of all, we have to go above this with this sign. So above what? Current. Above current with this. You get it? Then we go inside sub. Then also sub. Then we will have to specify the name of the folder here. Name of file. Sorry, it is file that we need, not folder. Okay, name of file. So these are basically some of the things that you have to take key note of, very key note of. They will help you a lot. If you find yourself wanting in any situation, let me know for that. You get it? Okay, so that brings us to the end of this lesson. You are well done. and congratulations for how far you've come. For now, stay blessed. Rose Consult is still the power, the brain, the engine behind all of this. So let's say congratulations to Rose Consult, and we are very fortunate for this opportunity. Bye bye.